And that's what I did. So what ended up happening was I picked up the property for 270,000 and I put about $80,000 into it. It was pretty much a full gut rehab and it probably ended up coming out of pocket with a couple more dollars here and there. But ultimately I was all in on the property for 350,000. Now, out of that 350,000, I only had to put down 9,500 bucks. The beauty of the 203K loan is it allows you to wrap the renovation cost into the mortgage. So in my case, again, I was doing $270,000 for the purchasing the property and then $80,000 that gets wrapped into the mortgage amount and at closing goes into escrow and it draws down similar to hard money. Anybody ever heard of hard money? That's the same thing there. So it's the same kind of premise. But again, only 9,500 bucks out of pocket and a very low interest rate. At the time, it was probably close to where it is now, probably about 5.5%, 5% interest rate. Well, what happened was I went through, finished the renovation, walked through the process. It's very, I'll talk a little bit about the details on how to make sure to set yourself up on success for this. But after 8 months, I built $130,000 in equity off of that 9,500 bucks. It only took me 8 months. Now, this doesn't include the fact that this was my new property. I was living for free because my other tenant was paying my mortgage for me. They were covering pretty much the mortgage. So I'm now living for free. And then very shortly after that, a couple months later, I had gotten engaged to my now wife. And I moved in with her. We started planning the wedding and did that whole thing. So I started renting that out for $2,000 a month cash flow. In the 6 years since I got the property's up probably $300,000 in equity. I've made $150,000 passive income free and clear. That's not counting all of the properties that I bought after that initial property, right? That was the property that allowed me to go buy more, right? I had this equity that I was able to tap into and go buy more deals.